Hello to all of my Leo friends. Thank you for stopping by my brand new channel. This is Sugar Moon Tarot. And although I am new to YouTube, I have been living in the world of tarot for a really long time. I've done personal readings and I just wanted to start my own channel. So I'm sure you can tell already by my voice that yes, I am a country girl from the South. So you will hear me say y'all and fixin' to. I can't help it. It's just in my blood. I only do love readings. I like to get really nosy into your person. And right now, I'm not doing personal readings because I just want to focus on getting my channel up and going. Plus, I'm still doing personal readings in my private life. And I will be having Vimeo later on in the next few readings, but right now I'm not. I'm just introducing myself and saying hello. I'm a Pisces, so I read intuitively, and it's really either your story or it's not. There's not much in between because I'm very specific. So if it's not your story, just stop by and see me next time, and maybe I'll tune into your energy. And if it is your story, I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. So with that, we're going to get started. I've already pre-shuffled everything. So tell me about what's going on in the world of Leo. What is their love life right now? Tell me the love life of Leo. Love life of Leo. Okay. There's the other one. Okay. I'm sorry about the barking. I have 3 little weenie dogs. One is mine and the other 2 belong to my daughter because I'm babysitting them. So they're playing in the other room. Hopefully they're not too distracting, if you can even hear them. Okay. Give me just a minute to tune into this energy. Okay. What I feel is going on is I feel that you are wanting your person to come forward. You have passion for your person. You love them. You are pushing them, really. I think you're being pretty pushy, actually, Leo. I hate to say that, but that's what I feel. And see how this cat is just like pushing this person? I kind of feel like that. I mean, Leo is a lion, bit of a cat. That's kind of where I come up with that. So I feel like that you're pushing them to move forward in this relationship. And I think that for them, it's a bit of a burden. I think you might be coming on a little too strong. You're riding their back. You might be coming on a little too strong for them. And I think you just kind of need to chill just a minute, hold back a little bit, leave a little mystery in the relationship. I feel like that you're wanting this to move faster than your person does. That's what I'm feeling. And I think you're throwing all your cards on the table and you're just being really upfront, and I don't really want to say the word pushy. Maybe that was not a very nice thing to say, but just forward. Maybe forward is the word that I'm looking for. And I think that maybe you just need to let them figure it out for themselves a little bit. That's the vibe that I'm getting off of this. That's the overall energy. But let's find out what your person is thinking about you. Let's find out what's going on here with your person. And if I hadn't said it already, I've already pre-shuffled everything. Tell me about the person that Leo is thinking about. Tell me about the person that Leo is thinking about. Tell me about this person. Okay. Well, I think that they're, you know, you're a fiery sign, you're fiery energy, and I think they are too. I think you have a lot of passion for each other. I think you have a lot of chemistry. You're probably very sexual. You probably have that really good sex, Leo. Good for you. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Okay, so I think there's a lot of passion there. I think that your person thinks that you are just wonderful. They like you in bed. Definitely. They may even be the kind, y'all may even be the kind to just experiment with your passion. You know, I don't know what, but you know what I'm talking about. You may just be very open with each other. Who knows? You may even have threesomes or something. I don't know. But I feel like that it's moving too fast. That's the feeling that I'm getting. It's like, the feeling that I get, it's like you met them, you went straight to bed, it went straight to chemistry, and now you're trying to backtrack a little bit to actually build a relationship. That's the feeling that I get around it. So I feel like that you don't really know each other that well. I mean, you know each other in the bedroom. You know the naked them. They know the naked you. But you don't really know each other. And I think you're really wanting this to move along, and you're wanting this to actually go into a relationship. And I think that you are really not sure how they feel at all about you. Now, you know they like your sex because they come around for that, but I think that you're not real sure where this is going or how they feel, or if there's anything outside of just sexual energy. And maybe they have even walked away from you or been silent, or maybe given you, I don't know, just in and out. I think you just have the feeling that this is just a sexual relationship. That's the feeling you have. You want more, and you're pushing them for more, and it's a burden on them, or you think it's a burden on them. This is kind of the perception of the overview of the relationship. And I think maybe it's just a lot of mystery. We have two moons here. It's kind of like you have a moon in your thoughts, they have a moon in their thoughts. I think because you just don't know that much about each other at this point. You've got your backs to each other. When it comes to an actual relationship, I think, again, the sex is on point. But is there anything deeper? Can you go deeper in this? Or are you just going to hold back on emotion and friendship? And this may just kind of be a friends with benefits, but I think you want more. Okay, let's get into how does your person feel about you? How does the Leo person actually feel about them in their emotional heart space? How does Leo's person feel about Leo? How does their person feel about them? How does the person feel about Leo? Like true emotions. What emotions do they have? Tell me about this person's emotions for Leo. Okay, let's see if this can go any deeper than a sexual relationship. Okay, this is their emotions. I think that okay, the best card here, of course, is this is a very much of a traditional relationship card, a foundation card. This can also be a twin flame card. So if your person is in and out and you're struggling and this could actually be a twin flame situation, or it just started with fiery passion. You know, I think it is. I think this might be a twin flame connection. That's exactly what it is. Okay, it all makes sense now. Because I have a twin flame and I know all about that relationship. And this has been going on a while. And we are currently not together. But I know about twin flames. You have a feeling of passion that is like none other. The sex is good. It's off the chart good. And then they walk away. And then you're hurt. And then the sex is good. And they walk away. And you're hurt. Because there's a foundation here. I think this started so fast and so passionately. It's definitely a spiritual union. But it has caused some heartbreak. And I think you are the one that has been left or has been put on the back burner. You're the chaser, they're the runner. You're chasing them, and it has left you really, really heartbroken. And boy, it's the worst heartbreak you'll feel when it comes to the land of love. Golly, it's tough. I have been there. I think you want them to apologize to you. You're needing balance, you're needing strength. This is a burden. This is causing a lot of burden. What I see here is a twin flame connection, no doubt. And I don't even do twin flame readings. Not specifically. If it comes out, it comes out. And this definitely came out. Definitely a twin flame situation here. Okay. So when it comes to twin flame situations, it is complicated. What I can tell you on that is that they feel about you the same way you feel about them. And I know that you've probably heard that because you've probably already read and listened to everything twin flame that you can possibly do, trying to make it make sense. And I remember in the very beginning stages when I was just so caught up and so heartbroken, and I was just so passionate about this person, and it was just such a heavy burden to carry, and I couldn't figure it out and what was going on. And that's what all this moon and mysteries about. You see, it came up on both of your sides. You're both trying to figure this out, and it takes a while, and it takes a lot of in and out, and it takes a lot of healing. You're going to get there. But I feel like that you're kind of in some of the early stages of this to where you're still trying to figure it out. And I do remember in some of those early stages, I would be reading things or I'd be listening to things. And I know people that would say that they have finally gotten over their twin flame. And I thought to myself, never. I'll never get over my twin flame. And I'm not going to say I'm over them, but I have come to a place where I'm really at peace with it. And you will get there. It's just a process. And it's a process. It's going to take a while for you to get through this. So I think you're still just trying to figure it all out. And honey, let me tell you, they're going to walk away. They are, because that's what twin flames do. And you can count on it. And you're going to have great sex. You're going to have great chemistry. You're going to have great passion. You have a connection that is out of this world. It's something that has blown your mind. You know that you belong together. You know that it's a spiritual connection. Everything is perfect. Everything is solid. The stars are going off. I swear the first time my twin flame and I kissed, I promise you I saw stars. And I'm not even just saying that. It was the best kiss I've ever received in my life to this day. There's just nothing like it. There's nothing like the connection of a twin flame. And yet I'm not with my twin flame, and I'm actually in a soulmate relationship, and I'm much happier. And you hear that too. And in the beginning I was like, no, I'll never be happy with anybody except my twin flame. But you really will get to that point, I think. Just trust me on that. But there are twin flames that are together, and so I'm not saying you're breaking up, because twin flames don't ever really break up. They don't. I am in my soulmate relationship, and my twin flame will still stop by my house, or will call me, or still to this day. So, you know, they don't ever go away. Never. So there's really, I just don't think there's any such thing as a breakup with a twin flame. It's just, they're in and out. They're in, they're out. They're in, they're out. There's passion, there's heartache. There's passion, there's heartache. You get together, they go away. You leave, they leave. It's just back and forth like a seesaw. And it will literally just make your brain blow up trying to figure it out. So just quit trying to figure it out. You're not ever going to break up with your twin flame. Not ever. They're going to always be in your life. You're going to always have great sex whenever you choose to have it. And you may or may not end up permanently together. I hope you do, because I know that's what you want. But I think just don't be shocked when they leave. But if they do, they'll come back. I got to a point where when my twin flame and I would get together, I mean, we'd be together for a few months, and then something would happen and there would be a blow up, and, you know, we would part ways. And the first time I thought I wasn't going to live through it. And the second time it was a little easier. And by the third time I was like, meh, he'll be back. He'll be back. And guess what? He's back. He stays back. You can't stay apart. You just can't. There's a magnetic connection. And that's what this is. So the only advice that I have is that I've lived through it. And I know what you're dealing with. And I can tell you that they love you very much. That they think that you are the best sex they've ever had. Not only do they think that, it's the truth. It's the best sex you've ever had. It's the best kiss you've ever had. It's the best kiss they've ever had. And it's going to hurt. It's going to feel like a burden, and it's going to hurt, and you're going to be on the floor, and you're going to be crying, and you're going to be praying, and that's all part of the process. Don't give up. hang in there. I can tell you now that I'm on the other side and in a state of peace with that it's worth it, because who you end up being on the other side is so far removed from who you are in the beginning of this that you really won't even recognize yourself. You will be just the best version of yourself that you could even imagine. So it's all worth it. Excuse me. But it doesn't feel like that right now. And I know that. So I don't, I mean, I could pull more cards, but I know the situation. I know what this is. And they're all going to say the same thing. You are in love with each other. You're twin flames. You're meant to be together. You're meant to go through this. You will be a changed person. They will be a changed person. If you break up, it's not forever. They'll be back. I could ask what their next moves are, and I can already tell you they'll be back. I can ask how they feel about you, and I can already tell you they love you. So there's not really anything left for me to ask other than just kind of help walk you through the process of being the beginnings of a twin flame. I feel like this is a beginning stage of a twin flame, or maybe your first breakup. I think that's why when I first saw this in the beginning, it's like you're pushing them, you're moving so fast, and the reason, and you probably are, but the reason why is because you have this connection to them that you can't explain, and you just need to be with them. You can't help it. I'm not judging. I've been there. You literally cannot help it. And they can't help but come back, and they can't help but leave. So you probably are putting a burden on them because you're wanting to move too fast and too quickly. But that's part of it. You're not doing anything wrong. Some of the best advice I ever got was you cannot mess up a twin flame relationship. And I had to remind myself of that all the time, because I thought, well, I'm calling too much. Well, I'm not calling enough. Well, if I do this and if I do that, and what will happen? And I was just in my head so much. And when I finally truly got it through my head that you cannot mess up a twin flame relationship, you just can't. It's a connection that is not, it can't be divided. So you're just going to have to learn how to cope with it, and how to live with it, and how to pick yourself up, and just try to, I heard all of the time, over and over and over, people say, you need to work on yourself. And, at first I went with it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I probably do need to work on myself. And then I'd hear it again and again and again. And after years of listening to that, I'm like, I've worked on myself. I'm tired of hearing that. But truly, we never get finished working on ourselves. So find something to distract you a little bit, and find something to improve who you are. Inside, outside, your intelligence, your body, your heart, your spiritual life. Find a path and just start improving it, and start wrapping yourself up around that. And the sooner you get involved in something else, the faster they'll come back. And that is the truth. I was told that, and I've lived that. And so I know. When you finally just cut the cord with them, and I don't mean cut the cord. I don't believe you can cut the cord. I guess what I'm trying to say, cut the energy a little bit, back off the energy. Switch the energy to yourself. When you switch the energy to yourself, they come back. That's what happens. Every time. So pull your energy back. I think see this cat's just got its claws in their person, and I think this cat is you. See, they're trying to fly away, and you're got your claws in their back. And here they're carrying a burden, and you're hung on. Look at that, hung on to their back for dear life. Okay, they're not going anywhere. Relax. Sit down. Go look out the window. I said that because this little cat right here is looking out the window. Go do something else. Get off their back. Let them be. They're coming back. They're not going anywhere. But this is 100% a twin flame situation. So if you resonated with this, I hope I gave you some advice that you can take to heart. I hope it helped you. And thank you for stopping by my channel. It's really nice to meet you, and come back and see me next time. Thank you, Leo.